Meet the Bennetts. Mark and Tracy have been married for 5 years. They have one child, 4-year-old Charlotte, and have no plans to have any more children. Kate and Trevor Thomas have been married for 10 years. They have 5 children and a foster child. There's 14-year-old Sean, 8-year-old Josie, 7-year-old Lucy, 4-year-old Zach, and 2-year-old Daniela. The couples have never met, but have agreed the wives will swap homes, husbands and children for 2 weeks to see what they can learn about their own lives. What's it like to try out another spouse for a fortnight?
Mark! Mark!
What's it like for a mother of one child to suddenly have 6?
Remind me not to have any more children. Because if you lose control, you're stuffed.
And will the experience change their views on family life?
Don't stick up for him so much.
You're showing yourself up.
I'm not, you are, love.
With any eggs?
Mark and Tracy Bennett have one young daughter, Charlotte. With both parents working full-time, they like to treat her as often as they can.
As things are now financially, we can afford to give Charlotte not the best of everything. We don't spoil her, but you know we can afford to buy her something nice at Christmas, birthdays, spoiling now and again.
Tracy loves being a mum, but her job as a legal secretary in a top law firm in Manchester is very important to her, even though it means an early start.
I'm an individual. I've built up my career over the last 20 years or whatever, and Charlotte's lovely and wonderful and I love her to bits. But one day she's going to fly the nest when she's 18 or 20 or whatever, and I want to have a life left.
As Tracy's work is 2 hours away, Mark has a local job so that he can pick Lottie up from nursery. Having one child suits their lifestyle.
I've got friends who've got more than one child, and I've seen firsthand how it can affect your relationship.
Yeah.
And that really worries us because, Mark's my rock and I don't want to lose that. And Charlotte's my second rock and I don't want to lose her, and I don't know how I could possibly have enough love for another child.
Dad, have you got that?
Don't worry, I'm not sitting here. Right, everybody's just sitting down now.
With 6 children causing havoc, it's very much the more the merrier for Kate and Trevor.
Everybody seems to be shocked when we say 6 kids. Oh, and there's that stupid joke, you haven't got a TV then. It's not about money. It's not about going out and buying the biggest present. Mind you, for the first 3 years, we didn't have a TV.
Yeah, we got one though. We still end up having children all the time.
Rosie, watch this.
Jack, that's not appropriate. Don't dare do it.
As if having 6 children isn't enough to deal with, Kate's man is also pretty demanding.
Because I'm quite fussy. Kate used to cook for me, and I used to say, I'm not hungry.
No, you didn't. You said push it once. I'm not eating that.
Well, no, that's too harsh.
Trevor Thomas is a busy man. He works in family support, at night is a bouncer, and on top of that is studying to become a social worker. His kids give him plenty of practice.
My children are very crafty. They're very crafty, very manipulative.
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
I would word it.
You can put it that way. How do you feel about the new lady, what I call my Julie, coming in? Josie.
With the big Babylon.
With Julie, with the big Babylon. Yes, we are passionate about our children, but wouldn't you be if you had children like mine?
It's the day of the swap, and both wives are getting ready to leave. Neither couple knows anything about the other.
I think she's going to have a culture shock. I don't know where she comes from. She might come from a nutty family, but we're quite eccentric, the pair of us.
I'm hoping once I've gone through this, it'll help me to reassess what's important in life.
Oh my goodness, what have I let myself in for?
I find my life really difficult, and I just wondered if it was just me, or if it really is difficult. I don't know.
I'm also a bit worried in case the children love this new lady and they don't want me back.
Because there are no spare bedrooms in the Thomas household, Tracy will be staying in the family caravan.
I'm worried that I'm going to be going to a house totally above my level, sort of multi-million-pound house or something, going into this big house with nannies and a guy who's, you know, really pompous.
I hope she thinks this is nice.
This is a 5-star hotel. If she moans, I'm going to have her.
Well, these are guaranteed for 14 days, so they should still be alive when she leaves.
Yeah, I hope so.
But is she going to be? That's
The two couples have agreed to have no further contact until the end of the swap. Tracy and Kate get to explore their new homes before they meet the families.
Somebody's having a joke. Oh dear.
She just looks like there's only one child.
Just a bit worried. There seem to be a lot of cots and beds with children's. I think that there that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 I've seen so far. 6 children. That's an awful lot of children. Gosh, I don't think I could do it.
Going from one child to 5 or 6 is really hard. I hope she's okay.
There's absolutely no way I can look after all these children. Okay.
She's very tidy. Gosh, what a posh bathroom. I reckon this used to be a bedroom and it's been converted to a bathroom a long time ago.
It's a lot different from my bathroom. And there's no shower. There's a shower, but it hasn't got a shower head, which is it's actually quite difficult to have a shower without a shower head, isn't it?
This is nice. It's very friendly and homely, isn't it? It's lovely. Lovely carpet. Maybe I should take my shoes off.
The wives have written a manual as a guide for running their homes.
Right, we clean the home on a daily basis.
I'm not going to do that. She gets up at 5:30 in the morning and does the ironing. Balmy.
This lady has a very busy life with home things like loading the tumble dryer, 5 lots of washing a day.
She does the housework before Lottie gets up at 6. Oh, my goodness.
How do you spend your evenings? Tidying, washing, ironing.
She only washes clothes twice a week. Oh, my goodness. We do 3 to 4 loads a day.
Yeah, right, I'll see you later then. Hello, what's your name?
Josie.
Josie, hi Josie, nice to meet you. I'm Tracy, hello, what's your name?
Lucy.
Lucy, hello. Hello, what's your name?
Zach.
Zach, hello Zach, how are you? You alright? You must be Trevor.
Yeah, I am.
Hi.
Ta-da!
Hiya.
Hello there. Coming in.
Kate.
Hi, Lottie.
Sean.
This is Sean, the oldest one.
Hi Sean, nice to meet you.
Lucy, Josie, Daddy, hello, get on the chairs and sit down, please. Now, come on the chairs. Does anybody know who this lady's name is? What's your name?
Tracy.
Can you explain Tracy to me?
Tracy has came here for 10 days, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bit bizarre. I think the build-up to it, I think you're gorgeous.
Been really looking forward to seeing you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to be so affectionate. Oh, you're lovely.
This is the morning routine
Right.
and the bedtime routine. Okay, this is the morning list. Breakfast, wash or shower, cream. Now the kids know that list. As you can see, it's writing and pictures. Down to Zach. Zach knows his list. Here, again, is the nighttime list, and it's simply the same thing: wash, shower, or clothes in the machine. The uniform's got to go on either before we go or when we get back.
That's a bit easy, isn't it?
I'm really glad you've got a caravan.
Right.
That's where she's going to be sleeping. Because we don't have a spare room.
Excellent.
What are you trying to say? Right, now, this will be your own space.
Right.
This one here and this one here, Lucy and Josie, have an issue with coughing at night.
Right.
So,
Things about out here, I won't be able to hear them coughing. So.
never mind, I've got a walkie-talkie.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
I've got a walkie-talkie. I can say to you, Trace, they're coughing.
At the Bennetts, Kate is already getting ready for bed. Tomorrow is her first day replacing Tracy at work.
This is taking the mick. I'll get up in the middle of the night. Trevor's going to think this is so funny when I tell him to get up at 5:30. 5:30, unbelievable.
How often does this normally get done? Is there normally piles like this, or...?
Every day. Seems like when Kate's here, all she does is wash.
I can imagine. Blimey.
You just need to put it on top.
Mark.
Yeah?
This is wonderful, thank you.
Okay.
Mark is a very, very nice man. Very friendly. He cooked me a lovely dinner. And I felt very guilty. He took my plate out. And I was like, I'll do that, I'll do that. And he said, no, that's what I do for my wife.
She seems really nice. She seems very genuine. I think the fact that she's got quite a lot of children, having Lottie here, is going to be quite a comfort for her. I don't sort of know how Tracy's going to cope now, having 6 children to look after.
What's for dinner?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Right.
By the time Trevor has shown Tracy around the house, the food she prepared for the family 3 hours earlier has gone cold.
We're going to throw that away, actually, are we? We're going to throw that away. And restart again.
Oh, it's just a nightmare. Basically, Trevor comes in, has a chat and says, looks at the food and says, oh, it's ruined, you know, chuck it away.
But I went down there and said to her, look, Trace, if I've offended you, love, just let me know. She said, well, I think it's rude.
After showing Tracy the ropes, Trevor heads out to work for the evening.
Stand back, stay hot. At 7 o'clock, I'd been in the house 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours with him. You know, in a complete turmoil, complete nightmare. He didn't know me from Adam, and he's buggers off somewhere at 7 o'clock. Leaves me in the house to look up, put the children to bed and sort everything out. And, you know, I just think that's absolutely outrageous.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and Kate's getting her first taste of Tracy's routine. This week, the women have to adopt the role of the other wife.
Honestly, I woke up at 5:18 and I thought, I'll go back to sleep now. It's the middle of the night. And then my alarm went off. I couldn't believe it. It's so early. Lottie. Morning. It's very early, isn't it? I've been up an hour, darling.
You have to put them in there if they fall off.
OK.
These are the past ones.
So you don't wear them to school?
No.
Thank you for telling me that.
They're for lunch.
Do I have to give you a lunch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute. You have to drive.
OK then. It's about 7:10. My children will just be waking up.
Josie, your toes popped up. Have you had a wash?
Over in the Thomas household, the breakfast routine is in full flow.
You just got in? Josie, your toes has popped up. You're coming behind. Come on, move it, move it.
You had your cereal?
Lucy, in the bathroom, have a wash. Make it quick, Lucy. Now, move it.
My first impressions of Trevor, he's so dictatorial and his household is very controlled, but I think that he's suppressing them.
Right, Zach. Come on, you've been eating the last bit for the last 2 minutes. Come on, put it down now.
I understand that to keep in control, you have to be, I guess, but I don't agree with it.
Trevor is frustrated with Tracy's slow pace.
They should be getting changed at 8 o'clock to be on time.
You get dressed for me, it'd be really good.
You can't concentrate on one child. You simply can't do that. You have to have your mind on 3 children. The young one's got to be ready quickly and fast. You cannot spend time with them. That noise is not really crying, it's just noise. I can't take that. Don't talk.
Trevor's character towards me, he's very abrupt. I definitely feel like he's judging me before he knows me, and that's totally unfair. And to be honest, I'm not going to put up with it much longer. This is only day 2. If he carries on to day 3 or day 4, I'm going to have to say something. Who's sitting in the front? Josie, do you want to sit in the front? Josie sits in the front today.
Lunch desk is just over here.
It's Kate's first day replacing Tracy in the office, and with another 8 hours to go, it's not exactly a prospect that fills her with joy.
File. Oh, right, okay.
That's for me.
I've been given all these papers and I have to look up each company on the internet and find out who the managing director is, what their turnover is, and all this fascinating information about really boring companies.
Daniela?
Sit down on the chair, please.
Tracy's day is far from boring. With the kids back from school, it's her first afternoon alone with them.
Sit down. Please.
Sit down now or I'm going to tell Daddy. Daddy, stop. Anyways, don't use computer. I'm going to have to...
If you... Look, listen. Hello?
Come in there.
Listen. Right, just sit down.
No, Lucy, sit down.
It doesn't take the kids long to work out that Tracy's a soft touch.
Right, I'm going to get cross in a minute. Now, will you just all be quiet?
Tracy only said she's going to get angry, but she doesn't get angry.
She probably does get angry, but she just doesn't express her anger as much as Kate does.
Otherwise, if you don't...
No, Josie, please you help.
If you don't, you're going to have to go to your room.
Tracy, makes threats, but she doesn't carry it out.
Yeah, all she says is she's going to tell Dad. But...
I'll help you if you help me, OK? Oh, for God's sake. Bollocks to them. Remind me not to have any more children. It's not fair that they should play me up like this. I'm here to look after them, make sure they're safe, make sure all the tasks get done, make sure they've got something clean to wear in the morning. But I can now understand a bit better of why Trevor's like he is. Because if you lose control, you're stuffed. Tell you what, you all go upstairs and you stay in your bedrooms, and when your dad comes home, I'll tell him what's happened, OK?
What happened?
Go on, Zach, up you go.
What's happened?
You're not listening to me, you're not doing as I tell you. Jack, up, now. Little wine, I think I can open that later.
Are you telling Daddy of us?
Or do you think I should?
No. I said sorry already. No one else is sorry to Tracy. Why are you telling off me then?
I'm not telling off anybody now, we're just discussing what happened.
Sorry, Tracy. I'm nearly sorry.
For Kate, it's the end of what's been a long first day at work.
Bye. See you tomorrow. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock and I left home 13 hours ago. No wonder I've got a headache. It's just ridiculous.
By the time Kate gets home, it's 8:30.
How's Lottie?
She's fast asleep in bed.
Oh.
She was shattered.
Oh. I'm missing home a lot. He's nice. He's a good laugh. But I'm quite disappointed that Lottie was in bed and I didn't get a bath. I'm so tired. My body feels really alive, but my head feels dead. Quite often at home, it's the other way round.
Do you think Trace would be feeling like that now?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been shopping?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Hopefully it tastes all right.
Hey,
Right. Should we try and get a peeper out this time?
you can stop that noise, Zach.
I couldn't get them to listen to me at all. It took me ages to even to get them to sit down on the chairs, and then they wouldn't listen to me at all. They were running around the house, and it was just a nightmare.
That's my kids.
Yeah, and I expected it at some time because obviously I'm not their mum. If that happens again, I don't know how to cope.
Today, I did notice that she was getting a little bit irritating with my kids. But as she gets irritating, my children find it funny. As she gets tense, my kids find it funny.
I made such an effort today getting dinner. I wanted to cook something really special just to show to them that I can do it. But what thanks do you get? I thought of doing that again just to get, I don't like it. Oh, bloody bugger off and do it yourself then. Mark and I spent days getting Kate's room ready so she felt comfortable. And what do I get? Stuck in a poxy caravan in a garden. Toilet that's full of crap.
For the rest of the week, Kate follows Tracy's routine and continues to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Would you like to get up now? Come on then. Come on, give me a hug quickly. Ugh. Daddy's going to pick you up at 3. Would you like Daddy picking you up?
I like Mummy pick me up.
Mummy can't pick you up, darling, because she's working, isn't she? Bye-bye, darling. Okay? Daddy's going to pick you up, all right? I wouldn't like that with my own children. She didn't want to go in, and I would have this huge sense of guilt if that was my daughter. I'm not saying that I should have a huge sense of guilt, but I would have.
Come here with me. Come here, shall we take your coat next door?
Give me one more hug, okay, and I'm going to say bye-bye. I've got preconceived ideas anyway about daycare. It's very difficult because I don't want to sound like I'm judging anybody, but it's not something I've chosen for my own children. But then again, I haven't got such a good career.
Hello, lovey.
Over at the Thomas household, Tracy is knuckling down to the domestic chores.
I feel that Kate really needs a bit more support from him because she's just here to do the housework and to keep the house tidy, as far as I can make out. Now, you can come out of there now. I feel like I'm in this house and the outside world is out there and I'm not a part of it. And that's depressing. Yeah. You want to cuddle? And I would feel, just put you there. I would feel like, where is that little light at the end of the tunnel because there isn't one here.
Husband Mark's having his own domestic issues. He doesn't think Kate's pulling her weight around the house.
So far, very, very little has been done. There's pots and pans still left on the side from the cooking last night, the meal that I cooked for her. There's still the breakfast dish has been left in the bowl. No washing at all has been put in. If you'd been around earlier, you'd have seen me doing the ironing.
Miles. Oh, I can't believe this traffic just get out of the car park.
Once again, Kate's having a nightmare journey home.
I don't believe this. It's just horrible. Oh, after a day at work, to be stuck in traffic. I would never do this every day. It's horrible driving this late in this traffic, and it's all cold and horrible. Oh, now what's happened? I have to go right now.
You know, it's now just turned 10 o'clock, still no sign of Kate. You know, this time now, it's just been a wasted evening.
I'm kind of like seeing that my grass is a little bit greener than I thought. When I got in, I got this frosty reception because I was late and he'd promised Lottie I was going to do a pumpkin. Oh, I can't find my key.
Hello, come on in.
Oh.
Had a tough day. What's gone wrong then?
I just got terribly, terribly lost.
Charlotte was a bit upset tonight.
Because of Mum?
No, she was really looking forward to you coming home and doing the pumpkin. She's really gutted.
Right. So what's happened?
I'd left it out and I said that you'd do it in the morning with her. She was really gutted.
I'm sorry today was such a disaster.
Just make it a better day tomorrow, don't you?
I find him a bit of an egg. After the stress of coming home, I was really upset. I just felt as if it was just rubbing salt in the wounds.
Okay.
Halloween's also proving to be a sore point over at the Thomases, as Tracy finds out a celebration is not on the cards.
Very carefully.
No, I'm not listening.
Right. We never celebrate Halloween, do we, really? So I don't think we should start doing it now.
Oh, but Dad,
However...
I like Halloween. I do, Dad, trust me. I don't like it because of the devil. Just forget about the devil. Just think of the fun.
We're cooking a cake. I am also going out tonight. Do you really think we've got the time to do the bonfire as well?
Yeah.
I don't think we have.
I'm sorry, can you sing? That's great.
It's like, I just feel like, you know, sometimes I need more support from you and I just find it hard. And you're so busy and you're always out working.
Telling me that I'm not giving you support makes you feel, wait a minute, because when I'm stressed, when I'm getting out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, to get up to go to work, then I come home, then I have to go back to work again, then I come back again, and then you say I'm not supporting, makes you feel inadequate. I'm working my guts out and she wants me to do some more work, which I interpret is her role within the home. That's what I interpret. So there's obviously a communication problem here.
If I was married to you, I would not be happy with that at all.
Tracy feels uncomfortable bathing and using our house and being comfortable within our home. I wish I can change that and make her feel comfortable. I hope it's not me. In a sense, I feel like she's a bit she feels she's a bit upper class for us.
I feel so drained. Oh, it's manic. I just feel so anxious when I'm in the house all the time. It's just so suffocating.
It's the following morning, and Kate is still stewing over the pumpkin incident.
What happened last night, it just did my head in. I felt like what he was saying to me was, do you care? Which I found incredibly selfish, because I wanted to sleep at that point. I didn't want to talk a bleeding pumpkin that he promised his daughter I would do. I don't even like pumpkins. He should have done the thing with her in the first place. And I didn't challenge him at that point because I was so upset. I would have cried. I mean, I don't mind crying and saying I miss my children, but I'm not going to cry because some crap he's put on my back. It's like a melon, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a pumpkin, that's it.
Ta-da!
Next week, the household will be run by Kate's rules, a fact that Mark's not looking forward to.
Tomorrow's Saturday, it's the changeover day, and she can implement whatever changes she sees fit. And she could turn around to me and say, right, you do all the ironing and washing. And think, well, hold on a second, you're supposed to have done it all through the bloody week. And it's not been done.
It's the halfway stage of the wife swap, and Tracy and Kate give their adopted husbands the new rules for the second week.
For the rest of the time, it would be nice if you could take over Kate's role and get the children ready for school.
So for this week, then, because my plan here is theoretically Tracy goes part-time, for the next 2 days I'm not going to work.
We did try that.
Yeah. Well, that I would go back down that road. This is the road I'm going to go down. And so I won't be getting up at 5. I'm supposed to repeat that. I won't be getting up at 5.
Getting into motherhood sort of thing.
Well, yeah, but not for my sake.
Second point is it'd be nice to have just a bit of consideration around the house. Like, I'll give you an example, the bath. Just please take the plug out, you know, just so that I feel that I'm not just a skivvy cleaning up after you. I'm actually an important person, and you appreciate me and respect me. And because you're going to be taking over Kate's role, if you sleep in the caravan and I'll sleep in your room. And but Trevor, if you need me, there's a walkie-talkie.
Timer.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Let me speak.
All right.
I'm a little bit worried about Charlotte's teeth. I'll be using the timer when it's time to come out of the bath, time to go to bed, and the teeth.
I'd prefer that you use the clock.
Well, for the next few days, I have to put my changes.
Right.
And I would like to use it.
Okay.
The timer. The other thing, though, that is really, really bad for Charlotte's teeth is her dummy.
Right, we know that.
Regarding the support, I still feel it's unclear because I do feel that I'm very supportive.
If I was Kate, I would be pretty pissed off at that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that what I feel is not taken into consideration is the fact that I'm not just doing the kids, I'm also doing work, and I'm also have to write reports for work.
I personally don't like daycare. I don't like daycare for children that age. That's my personal opinion. I wouldn't leave my children all day when they're quite young.
Right.
Wouldn't. And I'm kind of afraid, really, that one day Tracy's going to turn around and think, you know, I really missed out on that. I really missed out on those years of you know, even if it was 1 year of it, she really missed out on it. You're smiling.
It's like a recording.
Of Tracy?
Yeah. All these concerns that you've said, everything that you've put in there so far, Tracy has said already. Come on.
He tried to jump in and tell me what my changes would be, and I can't stand that. Like, know it all thing.
Kate immediately puts her changes into effect, starting with an egg timer to control how long Lottie can have her dummy. Satisfied that she's driven her points home, Kate heads upstairs to take a relaxing bath.
Some of the things that she's spoken about are sort of like being at a boot camp, having 2 minutes left for the timer, a sticker on the wall. If you're good, you get a sticker. If you do it for so many days, then you get a reward for it. I think it's too much like training a dog to do tricks. You know, I might be really far off the mark on this, but all these little quirky things, it seems as though they're sort of fresh out of a textbook. The timer I find is a little bit too...
Mark! Mark!
It doesn't take long for the timer issue to trigger an argument.
I set the timer for 4 minutes for her to have her dummy, and then she was to take it upstairs. He's gone, overridden that, given her chewing gum, and said, have the chewing gum and put your dummy under the pillow. You know what I've done? There's no point in trying it if someone's not going to run in with you. You got a chewing gum? I'm not going to let go off because it'll prove... Mark, it's not going to work with the timer if you're going to do a different way. Because I set the timer if I had to put the pillow, and then you do over a chewing gum.
No, she came in and got the chewing gum, and I said, right, if you're having the chewing gum, then you got to go and put
But you know I set the timer, didn't you? You've totally, like, overridden what I've just done. By saying to her, we'll put your dummy in the pillow. She could have held it until the time went off.
Oh, right,
she's not going to learn. If you're going to override it, she's not going to learn.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know, that might have been a bit of a statement, that was all. Just, you know, it's the first time I've tried it, and you went about it a different way.
I thought we were just going to be doing the timer for bath times and, you know, like,
But
right,
you've
it's
got to understand
time to bed now. Yeah, but you've got to understand that...
I haven't spoken yet. You can't answer. You can't carry on if I haven't spoken.
No, I can.
Well, then we can't communicate, Mark, because if you're not going to respect what I said, when I start to speak, you can't override me.
I'm not overriding you.
Yeah, I was about to say something and you answered me before I said it. Then you don't know what you're answering.
No, but what I'm going to say is that...
No, what I was going to say... What I was going to say, Mark...
It wouldn't be an issue for
What I was going to say, Mark, was that the way this is working now is that I'm taking a lead here.
Right.
Now, I'm respecting you in all ways, and your daughter, and your home. But I just...
I don't think you are, no.
Why is that?
Over at the Thomas household, Tracy has decided it's time for a break. Trevor has to put the kids to bed before heading off to work.
Listen, no talking, Josie. Don't talk to Lucy. Do you understand me? It's bedtime. Good night.
Good night.
Sometimes like this, I'm working till about 4:30 in the morning. Just so I can get things done. Bye. And to sit there and to hear her say that I could be more supportive, I feel that she really missed the points that I have been trying to echo throughout the week.
Trevor starts his shift as a bouncer, glad of some time to himself. There's no such escape at the Bennetts.
I thought that we'd agreed that Charlotte's dummy wouldn't in any way be an issue. But if it's going to be as regimented by saying, you know, right, you've got 3 minutes to have your dummy, no, it won't happen. This project will finish.
Well, you've got to listen to me. Every time I go to speak, he's answering before I've spoken. That's not a discussion.
We can't let it get away.
Did you want to say anything to me?
Yeah, I would like to say that I've no problem at all with the timer.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like the timer to be used on Charlotte's time with dummy.
Okay. I don't know if that goes along with the rules, though, you see, because at the moment I've got to do things how I would do them.
Her dummy, everything else that she does, I think she's coped really well with, but I think if she starts...
That was my point to you. Don't come back to me with my point. My point to you was, I know her mum's gone, and I will do this as kindness. I'm fully aware of that. That's why I said it to you in the first place.
So why would you sort of put that...
Because it's a good way of her understanding of the time limit left for the dummy. I didn't snatch it off her and say, put that under your pillow.
No, but why would there be a time limit for the dummy?
Because that gives her an understanding of when she has to put it under. It's no confrontation then. I didn't say to her, you're being naughty having that. You're a big girl. You shouldn't have that. You're a baby. You know, blah, blah, blah.
Hey,
Sugar bug.
it's yours.
It's yours, darling. It's yours.
It's the first morning of the new wife's rules, and for Trevor that means getting the kids ready for school.
No, you chose that. That's what you've chosen, that's what you're eating. If you don't want it, that's it. You're gonna have toast. The fact that she did nothing to support me in the morning, the fact that she got out of bed and purposely did nothing, indicated that that's how she sees my role. And I feel disappointed that she still feels that my role is minute compared to what Kate does. Come here, Lucy. Look at the time. It's 8:30. Okay? If you want to take your bike, outside now.
Everybody out, quick!
And as you can see, you cannot escape the system. You need to work within a system to make things function. Your breakfast is on the table if you want it. Right.
Mark's also had a chance to reflect on the previous night's events.
She's certainly not very tactful. Charlotte didn't have any notion of what was going on with the egg timer at all, and I thought that was really unfair to bring the egg timer into play when Charlotte didn't really have an understanding of what was going on. I think the egg timer is great for cooking eggs, but nothing else.
Could you do behind these? Here. Show it fast. Mark really didn't understand what I was trying to aim towards with things. But as far as the timer goes, he's got a real problem with it. And yet, it's working. You know, when I brushed her teeth with her, she brushed her teeth for a minute. The whole time I've been here, Lottie hasn't once brushed her teeth for more than 20 seconds. Brush your teeth, come on. The timer hasn't gone off.
By the time Tracy gets up, the children have gone to school.
Had my nice lie-in this morning, it was lovely. Trouble is though, I'm not quite sure if it's really worth the hassle, because even though I got my little lie-in of 45 minutes or whatever, when I went downstairs it looked like a bomb had hit the place. Towels everywhere, clothes, food all over the carpet, all over the tables, washing up everywhere, the bathroom was a mess. I don't think people live like this normally, I don't know. But I mean, it was disgusting, dirty, messy.
Remember, I'm the grown-up, aren't I? You don't argue with me. Give me a cuddle.
Yeah, let me help you then.
It's nearing the end of the second week, and both wives continue to get to grips with being in charge.
Where's your uniform?
In your hands.
Zach, why haven't you got your uniform off?
Kate's finding it harder than she imagined getting Lottie to behave the way she wants her to.
It's sleep time now. Well, I'll tell you what then. Listen. Right, you make a big fuss over nothing. So you're very tired. That's why you got your dummy. You take dummy then. You take it. I'll tell you what then, Lottie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go out. This is exactly how I would treat my own. If they're having a tantrum, I wouldn't sit and pamper them. I'd leave them to calm down. She's very tired, but she doesn't want to miss out on everything. So... I didn't like leaving her crying at all, but that's exactly how I would treat my own. If they were having a tantrum, there's no way I would sit and pamper them. But I'm a bit worried because if Mark comes in, he might think, see, this is not treating her properly, which I said I wouldn't do. It's quite funny, really, because I'm so focused on what she's doing, but at home, you know, I've got kids everywhere. If one of them's having a tantrum, I'll just go and put them to bed, and then my focus will be on other people, and it'll be much easier to ignore. But her being the only one is really, really focused on her, and that you can understand why she gets, like, they give in, really, because then the parents aren't distracted either. So, I've been looking for that sock. Mark.
Hiya.
Hiya. I've just put Lottie down for a sleep and she got herself in a bit of a tiz. But I decided to leave her 5 minutes. I don't know if you thought that was the right thing to do.
All right, I'll just pop up and see her.
Yeah.
Make sure she's all right.
Yeah.
See you in a moment. What's the matter? Me? You tired?
No.
So she's not quite tired yet, don't you? Leave her till she sort of drops off a little bit.
I just think they're wrapping up and got more, but that's his decision. If I challenge him now, which I'm certainly not going to after yesterday, but if I challenge him now, I didn't mean anything by it.
Right, who can break an egg?
Me.
Right, let me see how you break
The kids are back from school and Tracy's helping them to make a cake.
Well done, Josie, look at that. Well done.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. We made a cake tonight. 6 children, and Trevor and me, making a cake in the middle of the living room. Flour everywhere. Everybody was covered in flour. If I'd have done that in my house, it'd been, oh, don't spill the flour on the carpet, Charlotte, you'll make a mess. And it really, really upset me. I was so upset I couldn't talk. And afterwards, someone said to me, have you ever made a cake with your daughter? And it's like, well, no, because she does that at nursery. And I just felt such a crap mother.
The following morning, a visit from Kate's mother only adds to Tracy's dilemma about dividing her time between work and being a mum to Lottie.
The reason I leave Charlotte for 12 hours a day is because I need to work. Because if I don't work, we won't be able to afford to pay our mortgage.
Have you done that since she was born? She's been in nursery. I don't know, I haven't asked you that.
Yeah, since she was 6 weeks old.
She's been in nursery.
Which is why I'm such a contrast to your family.
I know what you're saying. You would lose the house, you'd lose the car. But lots of people live so near the breadline because they make the choice to spend that time in those formative years.
I love Charlotte, and I just feel like, it's people who say this that make me feel like I'm a crap mother, but I'm not. I love my daughter, and when I'm with her, I am totally happy. And it's, honestly,
how can Charlotte be your life when 12 hours of your day you're spending away from her?
I do that for her. I don't do it for myself. I don't want to be sat in a traffic jam in
If you ask the
3.5-year-old,
do you want Mummy to give me all those material things, or
I don't
do you
give
want
her material
no.
things. She has a house over her.
Right,
She lives in a
okay.
house. I feel like you're attacking me, but you have to understand that this
Why
is.
do you think I'm attacking you?
I'm just going to tell you because this is what I get all the time at work, everywhere.
But what's more important to a 3-year-old? Mummy being there or Mummy not being there? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like shit.
Yeah.
But there's something I have to do. I have to go to work.
So if I put my hand like that, I'm going to your eyes, okay? Ready?
It's the final evening, and Mark and Kate appear to have sorted out their differences.
Not really this good, are you?
She's being a star.
Tonight I was a little bit taken aback. We were giving her a bath, and Charlotte wanted the shower. Charlotte tried to grab it, and Kate said, no, don't do that to me. And Charlotte backed down straight away, just like that. Now, if that was Tracy and I, Charlotte would have won that situation. Because we don't get to spend so much time with her, we don't want the conflict of having to discipline her. And I think Kate is exactly right that you've got to sort of nip that in the bud.
I just know that, he's an absolutely wonderful husband. And I kind of feel sorry for him a bit because it would be nice if Tracy could be home and cook him a nice dinner in the evening and stuff. And he really liked his roast last night. But he didn't that was really nice. He said, I would never have this on a Monday. And that was his way of saying, this is good, but I am not going to rant and rave about it because it's disloyal to my wife. And I really understand that.
Ready to rock and roll?
No.
You joking?
Do you know, I found loads more in my bed and under my bed. I've learnt one thing this week. It's been quite an eye-opener.
Right. What's that?
I'm quite an untidy person. And Trevor's always complained about the bedroom.
I certainly noticed the kitchen.
I know you did.
Yeah.
But I left it tidy.
Oh, yeah.
I left it spotless.
Yeah.
And you got a roast. So shut your face.
Hi, darling.
After saying goodbye to the children, the couples get one last chance to give their verdict on each other's lives.
Hello, babes.
If anything comes out of this programme, I would say I want Lottie's voice heard. Because her childish way of saying, I don't want to get up this morning, I don't want to get dressed, I have to say I don't blame her. She doesn't want to get up. She doesn't want to go to nursery. She would like to stay home with her parents. You may tell me you've tried that, which is all I will get from Mark. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. And when I took her out, she was thrilled. Took her out of nursery. We've done crazy stuff. We went leaf kicking. It doesn't cost a penny.
Do you think I don't go leaf kicking?
No, you're being very defensive.
Of course I do. No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not being defensive. You don't even know me. Don't dare say that to me.
Calm down, love, calm down.
I take her to the park. We go to see Nanny.
Good.
We do lots of things together. So, you know, you can't judge me. You've never seen me with her, so don't even go there, all right?
I can see from that I've really hit a nerve, and that's good.
No, I'm telling you now, if I have a choice to live like you live, in the type of house you live in the state that your house is in, it's dirty, it's messy, it's cramped, right? I could not live like that. My daughter has got a beautiful home, right?
Do you know her?
And I love my daughter.
Do you know her?
Yes, I do.
Do you know
and
how
I
she
love
feels
my
every day?
daughter. Yes, I do, because I bother to listen. And at the end of the day, if I'm not happy, that's going to be portrayed in the way I act, and Charlotte will pick up on that.
My house is not dirty.
No, you may think my house is dirty. You may think my house is... Kate, please. You may think my house is small. You may don't want to like cramped conditions. But one thing you have to admit, my children are very happy. There's a glow within my home of which my children would not have anything more or less.
You have come across to me and you have said that you have dictated to me the way that I should be looking after Charlotte. I should go home and I should do this, and this.
Dictated to you.
Sorry, you've had your say, let me have mine. I love Charlotte to bits and I get such a lot of satisfaction from her, but I need more than that. I need my career, because one day Charlotte's going to be off and gone, and I need to keep my career going. And at the moment, I have taken a back step with my career. You know, I just think you are doing the best job you can, but at the end of the day, however hard you try, whoever you are, there's always something that you can't do everything right all the time, and it's not fair that you should judge me for going to work, because there are millions of mums out there who have to go to work and have no choice.
It's not about going to work.
Well, it is. You just said that.
It's not. I repeat.
Excuse me, you've just said you just said that.
Good. Don't point at me. It's very, very rude.
Yeah, don't shout at me, love, because it's very, very rude.
Did I shout? Oh, it's not about going to work. It's about how many hours you're out of the house and where you work. It's a stressful drive. It's a stressful job. You come home, the wine relaxes you.
Do you think anybody else in this country does that?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then.
One of the
because my standard is higher than the norm.
Your standard is you're a doormat, love.
Yeah.
I'm not a doormat. I'm very happy. I'm not a doormat.
I think one of the things...
I feel sorry for you.
Don't bother. Save your pity for somebody else.
Can I
send your pity to Oxfam, because it's not for me. Mark's lovely with her, but she's losing a mum. She hasn't got a mum. I think that's why I got this vicious attack today.
Just because we choose to do it differently doesn't make it wrong. Children don't suffer as a result.
Where's my kisses? Give me a kiss.
I missed you. I missed you so much. You know that?
Oh, you're so beautiful. Come here. Oh, I love you so much.
You're so beautiful. I forgot how beautiful you are.